Alright guys, back with another response video. This one is for 4SoftCorners. Clever channel name. Check him out, on his way to 300 subscribers. And he just wants us to show some celebration cards. And he was very loose on what that could be. Could be cards of players actually celebrating, or could be a card of someone winning an award or reaching a milestone. Or it could be a card that you celebrate adding to your collection. I chose to go with the very literal meaning, so I just found some Yankee celebration cards. So here's one from the 1998 championship. It's a cover of a Sports Illustrated on a card. Yeah, that was when they clinched in San Diego. They swept them in 4 games. Derek Jeter on the back of that one. And it's pretty cool here. There's a Metro card, which is used for public transportation in New York. But on the other side here, they're commemorating the Yankees' 125 wins. 125 total wins in 98. That's regular season and playoffs. But there they are, running onto the field in San Diego after the final out. And here, I'm not sure if you can tell, but it has like all the scores for all the playoff games. So yeah, pretty cool item there. I really like that. Here's from the 2000 World Series, Game 1. Jose Vizcaino, who got the game-winning hit in extra innings. Kind of a utility guy in a bunch of teams, including the Mets, but he beat the Mets in that one. Here's more of a close-up of that moment, hugging Derek Jeter. Yeah, a lot of people were happy for him because he was like a really nice guy, so they're glad he got that moment. And here's from later on in that series, when they clinched against the Mets in Shea Stadium in Game 5. Mike Piazza almost tied the game. I remember that. Like, he had a deep drive to center field. I thought it was out, but it was a cold October night. It died in center field. Bernie made the catch, and the Yankees clinched their 3rd championship in a row. 4th overall during that era. It was just an amazing run that they went on. There's just some randoms. Just when they clinched the division series against Oakland in 2000. That's when they clinched the ALCS against Seattle again in 2000. Big home run by David Justice in that one. And here's from the championship parade after they beat the Mets. Not directly after, a few days later, obviously. Can't really even see what's going on there, just a sea of people. I actually never went to any of the parades during that era. But then years later, I did go to the Yankee parade for this championship team, the 2009 championship team. I've only been to 2 parades overall for my teams. I went to one of the Giants Super Bowl parades. Then I went to this Yankee championship parade. Kind of an interesting experience, but honestly not something I would want to do for every single championship that my teams win. But if you've never done it and your team wins a championship, it's something you should experience at least once as a sports fan. And I was thinking of ending with those, but I also had a few no-hitter celebrations and thought it'd be cool to show these too. So you got Doc Gooden after his no-hitter in 1996. You got Bernie Williams right there. I never noticed that before. Might have to get another one of those for the Bernie binder. So that card was from 97 Upper Deck. Here he is again. This is 2019 Topps from an insert set they did. So again, he threw that no-hitter in 96, and then in 98, David Wells threw a perfect game. There he is after the final out, which was a fly ball to Paul O'Neill. Wells started jumping up and down. And this is really cool here. This is when they carried him off the field after that game. And I also have the Ultra Platinum version of that. So I should probably get the gold version just to complete the trifecta for those. And so that was in 98, and then the following year David Cone also pitched a perfect game. There he is after the final out. It was a pop-up to Scott Brocious. Cone just dropped to his knees, put his hands on his head like he couldn't believe it. He had never pitched any kind of no-hitter anywhere, so it was something he was kind of always chasing in his career. There he is on Topps highlights, and then similar image on the Upper Deck MVP. And last card I'm going to show, this just from the final game at the old Yankee Stadium. After the game, Derek Jeter had a speech on the field, and all the players tipped their cap to the crowd. Cool moment, nice to have that on a card. I'm sure there have been other cards that pictured that moment, but that was the only one that I found. And so we will end on that one. It was a lot of fun bringing these out and looking through them and reliving those moments, if only for a few minutes. And I might be back soon with another response video. There have been some good response ideas out there lately. Kind of reminds me of my early days on YouTube. So hope to catch you all again soon.